how are you? Today we'll see one more practical experiment. That is focal length of a convex lens. You know convex lens? There are two lenses. One is convex lens, another is concave lens. Right? I will show you the lens for you to begin with. See, this is what lens? We have to touch and see whether it is. Here it is. See, it is bulged in the center, thin, the circumference here and now. That is what? Convex lens. Otherwise, it is called here. The depression will be there. This is concave lens. Now the subject matter is convex lens. Now we'll see a convex lens. Look here. This is a convex lens, right? This is the concave lens. I have shown this now. Okay? And if you draw an imaginary line here, we call it as principal axis. Right? And the line passes toward the center, goes undeviated. That meeting place is called as optic center. It is the optic center. Is it not? Okay, this is principal axis. Now, I take this convex lens, right, here. This is the principal axis I told you. This is nothing but the part of the curvature. So if you complete this, it has got a center that is called center of curvature. Same thing, suppose if I complete this circle, here comes what? Center of curvature. You can have this as C1, C2. And now, this is this distance. I told you this is the optic center. And this distance is R, radius of curvature. Is it not? So this is radius of curvature. These are all the parameters of a convex lens. Now listen, whenever you do the experiments in convex lens, the ray diagram, for example, you see, I take this optic center. This is optic center. The first rule is the rays which are passing parallel to the principal axis after refraction, here occurs refraction. Whenever light passes through the lens, travels towards the principal focus, passing towards the principal focus. Even I would explain there itself. I told you the principal axis, optic center, right? Center of curvature. You can call this as O if you want. Center, radius of curvature, and all the rays coming like this parallel from a distant object will pass always towards what? The principal focus. A convex lens, supposing a ray passing from here passes towards principal focus. A ray towards the principal focus. The same way otherwise, supposing in case the rays are coming from here, passes towards the principal focus. Rays passes towards the principal focus. So this side you can call first principal focus, the other side you can call as what? Second principal focus. Right. This is one thing. And the second case is, we draw optic center. The rays which are passing towards the principal focus after refraction pass parallel to the principal axis. Parallel to the principal axis. Just reverse. Parallel, principal focus. Passing towards principal focus. And the third case is, listen. the rays passing towards the optic center will go undeviated. So, go undeviated. These are the three basic rules we want here. Here, to begin with, we are going to concentrate distance objects. Focusing a distance object, we are going to find what? The focal length of a convex lens. Any object, a tree, an electric post, or a man standing, or whatever it may be. We are going to take this lens. We are going to keep the lens here. Some rays are coming, diffraction occurs. We are going to get some image in the screen. Now see, what are the things we need? A convex lens. We have a convex lens, fine. This is a white screen. Normally in the lab we can use this screen what? To get the image. And we need a what? Lens stand. We call this as what? Lens stand. To measure we have what? A scale. What do you call it? A meter scale. Right? Now we are going to perform the experiment and we can table it. Very simple experiment it is. And now we can take this formula. See, 1 by f is equal to, look here. Is that? 1 by f is equal to, what is that? 1 by v minus 1 by object distance, image distance, focal length. Take LCM as uv. V here, u. U here, v. 1 by f. Now f becomes what? uv by u minus. Is it not? Is it right or not? uv by u minus v. Now we'll create a table to perform this experiment. What is the table? Is a tabular column. Now you take a simple tabular column. Look, serial number, some 2, 3, some 4 or 5, whatever it may be. First, we need what? Distance between the convex lens. Distance between lens, convex lens and what? Screen. That is going to be, take few readings and take all the readings, divide by 5 to get the mean. Mean means average. We get this f. That's it. Now listen. Here, now listen, where is that lens? Lens is here. We're going to keep it here. Right? Now the object is somewhat there, some object. Right? The lens is focusing towards that object. The rays of lights are coming. Refraction occurs. Now listen, you adjust this. You can, now itself we can see some image. Right? So you are going to take the readings, 5 readings, take the average. And keep some other object somewhere. That screen or something, or that tree, that standing man, or a cow which is grazing, whatever it may be. So then you can get it here. That's it. So this distance, when you measure the distance, what will happen? Lens is here. You have to take horizontal. These things should be horizontal. From here to here. That is going to be what? F. That is the F. F stands for the what? Focal length. You perform some 2 or 3 readings. You just take the notebook.
Okay, boys, look here. Now, this is the lens and this is screen. Okay, now I am adjusting the lens. This image is visible. Now, is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. What image you are observing? Window. Behind the window,
Shade of
the tree leaf is oscillating. Okay, but you can see it is in the inverted. The image will be inverted position. Okay. Now let us measure the distance. This is the 1 point, and this is the okay. .3 20.3 Okay? Clear? 19.9. Little precise. Clear?
Three readings you have taken. Two more readings.
Exactly 20.
Note down 20. Then one more reading.
So 19.8.
Now we have taken 5 readings.
4.
One more reading. More readings, more accurate, you will get the result. Now add all the 5 readings and divide that by 5 to get the average. Do it fast. Add all the readings. The result what you are going to get is in centimeter. If you want, you can convert that into meter.
Focal length is 20
What is the unit? Centimeter.
centimeter.
If you want, you can convert it to meter. Right? That's it.
Same way you can proceed with the other lens also. The lens may be having a different focal length. Also another image also we can do it. I will show you one more lens. And this is
We
one
have
more
changed the
lens.
lens now.
Now the image is not clear. That means this lens is having a different focal length. Okay. Clear now?
Just measure. Just measure. No need of taking, just simply to know that's all. What is that?
This is 22.
22. The focal length is 22. Okay. Now listen. You know how to find the focal length of a what? A convex lens. There are few methods. This is an approximate method. We cannot say it is a very clear method. This is probably a focal length. There may be some variation. It's an approximate method. So we have got a lot of methods to find the focal length. We can have a graphical verification also here in this experiment. Now we are going to do one more thing called UV method. It's called what? UV method. So listen, what we are going to do for the UV method. First of all, what is the focal length you have found for this lens? 20, right? Now, 2 times of the 20, 40. What is that? 40. Before that, I would like to tell you one thing. Now we have focused one tree, no? To get more precise, you can focus it elsewhere, some other object. Again, you find the same way that, what? Focal length. Take that F and this F. Add these two, divide by 2, you get what? Average. You can do like that also. If you want to be little more perfect, take one more object. You can focus somewhere else. This is how you can learn whether it is all right, how to do the experiment. You can create your own experiment also. Using this, you can innovate. The very purpose of practical is to learn the things, to verify the laws, to understand the subject, not simply for the practical examination only. Right? That's the thing. Now, let us go to that object. Now see, here you see, here there is a diagram, right? In that, lens stand, what is this? Lens stand, lens, convex lens. This convex lens, again we are going to take up the 20, where is this? Same 20 we can take. I keep it here. This lens is here. Okay, fine. And now, this is going to be the object. Object is going to be an illuminated wire gauze. Okay? Now, we take this illuminated wire gauze. I keep it somewhat here. Now, just make this alright. Fine. And the lens is here. And the screen is going to be here. Right? Now listen. And this is the object. This is the lens. We consider this as the object. Light rays comes, diffraction occurs. We are going to get the image here. How to do this experiment? Here first, what we are going to do is 2 times of f. What is that? 40. Right? So this distance, this distance we are going to keep what? 2 times. You just organize. Less than 2f. Less than 40. No, you just measure around 40, less than 40. We have got f as 2f, less than 40. Say around 35 or 30 something. Now adjust the screen. We are going to adjust the screen. We are getting an image, no? We are getting an image, is it not? Little more, you can adjust. That window like you can see. Whether it is a small image or big image, it is a bigger image or smaller image, magnified, isn't it? Now it is all right. It's a bigger image, magnified image, bigger than this. When you are keeping that object distance less than 2f, what is that f? Focal length f. 2 into 20, 40. Less than that 40 I kept here, this distance. So I am getting a what image? Magnified image. Right? You can take few readings, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And after that you can take the average to get the focal. This is 1. Another thing is, we are going to take greater than 2f. Increase this. What is that? More than 40. From here, more than 40. Say about 45. This is 45. Now adjust the screen. See that image, I am getting a diminished image. That is the beauty of this experiment. Earlier we got a magnified, bigger image. Now it is diminished image. So you can use the formula f is equal to uv by u plus v here. F is equal to uv by u plus v. U, this distance. V, this distance. So product u into v by u plus v. Take few readings. This is another way. And we can verify that by a graph also. See, u in x-axis, v, and we can draw a line like this, 45 degree. And from this graph, we can get this OA by 2. What is OA? This is OA. This is OB. OA by 2. OB by 2 will give the focal length. That is principal focus. So like that also you can verify. Like that another method, plane mirror method is there. That we can see in the next session. Now, regarding your practical exam is concerned, only the distance object. For a better knowledge, I taught this. Now, one of you is going to explain the distance objects only. Now, you come here and you stand here and explain. You stand there and explain. Focal length of what?
Focal length of the
Convex lens. Convex lens is in your hand. You are going to measure the focal length. That is principal focal length of this convex lens. What you are going to do?
So we're going to place the lens.
What is this?
Lens stand.
You are going to keep that in the lens stand. Then what you are going to do?
So we look at a white, plain white
Screen.
background, and then object.
No, this object you don't need. I told you about distance object. You focus this towards the distance object. First experiment. Lens is here. Focus that towards the distance object. You focused. Now keep the screen here. Adjust that screen. Don't adjust the lens. Adjust the screen. Something else you are getting. So you focus to. Now you adjust it. What you are getting? That window.
As we can see, we're getting a small image of the
Object.
small object of
Inverted image. That is important. Inverted. Now we how we measure?
So we're going to measure the use of meter scale.
Where from? From here to here. Horizontally. You should not keep it like this. you keep everything straight, horizontal, straight. Then only you get the exact reading. Otherwise, error will come. So some measurement you are getting here. So now you understood what is the distance object, right? You explain. Fast, make it faster.
So suppose we are going to use a lens kept in the lens stand and a white screen. Now from a distant object, the light rays
The
fall.
lens is focused towards the faraway object, distance object.
The lens is focused over the far away
The
object.
light rays which is approaching, which is coming from the distance object incident on this lens. Turn that side. Explain from the beginning.
Sir, first we need a convex lens. Sir.
Yes, that is it. How do you say it's a convex lens by mere look?
Sir, because it's enlarged in the middle and
Bulged. It's called bulged. Okay.
bulged in the middle
Okay.
and thinner at the edges.
Very nice. Very nice. Okay, now we do it.
Then we need a lens stand and we have to place it.
Okay. Okay. Then what are you going to do?
And we have to place it straight to a mirror or an object.
Not mirror. Not mirror.
Not window.
Distance object. Distance
Distance
object.
object.
Faraway object. Okay.
Then
Now,
we need
Screen. Take the
white
screen.
Then we have to place it straight to the
Lens.
Lens.
Then what? Adjust the screen.
then we have to adjust.
So you are getting that inverted image of the faraway object. So you have to measure it.
Yes, sir.
So what is happening here?
Sir,
Light rays are coming.
light rays are come.
Incident on the convex lens.
Then it gets refracted on the white
Refraction occurs. That is important. Refraction occurs, and we are getting that image here. That is an inverted image. Okay, it's good. Thank you.